Hey everyone, let's talk about a battle we all know too well, the one against boredom eating. It's that sneaky urge that whispers sweet nothings about chips and cookies when you're not even hungry. For years, I've been on a journey to understand my relationship with food, moving from overcoming some pretty serious eating challenges to tackling the everyday snack monster. This isn't about strict diets or deprivation, it's about finding peace and humor in our daily food choices. I've gathered a collection of adventures and strategies that have helped me tame that relentless snack monster. Think of this as your guide to outsmarting your cravings with a smile. We're going to approach this whole thing with a healthy dose of humor and a lot of self-compassion. Because let's be honest, we're all just trying our best not to eat the entire pantry when Netflix asks if we're still watching. So, let's dive into the trenches of the kitchen and learn how to win this delicious war. My first weapon in this battle was a simple food tracking app. I know, it sounds like homework, but hear me out. I wasn't tracking calories to punish myself. I was tracking to become a detective of my own eating habits. It was about uncovering the mystery of where all those little bites were actually going. What I discovered was eye-opening and, frankly, a little hilarious. Those handfuls of pretzels, the just one cookie, the spoonful of peanut butter straight from the jar, they added up to a significant, often unnoticed meal. It was like finding a secret stash of snacks I didn't even remember eating. This wasn't about judgment, it was about curiosity. I approached it like a fun puzzle, trying to piece together the full picture of my day's consumption. Seeing the numbers laid out helped me realize just how much mindless snacking was contributing to my overall intake. It was a gentle nudge towards awareness, not a harsh critique. It also brought a lot of humor to the situation. I'd look at my log and think, wow, I really did eat my weight in goldfish crackers yesterday, didn't I? This light-hearted approach made the process sustainable and genuinely informative. Sometimes the best defense is a good offense, and by offense, I mean getting out of the kitchen. When that boredom-induced craving hits, my first move is to physically remove myself from the scene of the crime. The kitchen is a tempting place, full of delicious possibilities. So I'll go upstairs, play with my dogs, or even take a quick bath. The goal is to create distance and disrupt the immediate thought-to-action pathway. It's amazing how often a craving is just a fleeting thought that can be forgotten if you give it a moment. By changing my environment, I give my brain a chance to reset. Often, by the time I've walked away and engaged in something else, the initial urge has completely dissipated. It's like a magic trick where the snack monster vanishes into thin air. This tactic works because it breaks the pattern. Instead of heading straight for the pantry, you reroute your brain and body. It's a simple, yet incredibly effective way to avoid unnecessary snacking. One of my biggest discoveries was recognizing fatigue as a major trigger for snack cravings. When I'm tired, my willpower takes a nosedive, and suddenly, that bag of chips looks like the most comforting thing in the world. It's a classic case of mistaking tiredness for hunger. So my strategy became, if I'm feeling snacky and I'm also feeling tired, I choose bed over food. It sounds radical, but it's surprisingly effective. Often, what my body truly needs isn't a snack, but a good night's sleep. This choice has a double benefit. Not only do I avoid unnecessary calories, but I also wake up feeling more refreshed. And a well-rested brain is much better at making healthy food decisions throughout the day. It's a win-win situation. It's about listening to your body's true needs. Sometimes the best snack is simply rest. This strategic retreat has saved me from countless late-night munchies and improved my overall well-being. This one is a personal favorite and incredibly effective, the toothbrush trick. When I've finished dinner and I'm trying to signal to my brain that the kitchen is officially closed, I brush my teeth. It's like putting up a do not disturb sign for my mouth. The minty freshness creates a powerful deterrent. Suddenly, the thought of eating anything after that fresh, clean feeling becomes incredibly unappealing. Who wants to ruin that minty force field with a salty chip or a sweet cookie? To overcome the mint barrier, I'd have to be genuinely, truly hungry. And most of the time, I'm not. It's a brilliant psychological hack that makes snacking seem like too much effort. It's a simple act with profound results. This trick works wonders, especially in the evenings. It draws a clear line in the sand, signaling the end of eating for the day. Give it a try. You might be surprised how powerful a little mint can be. When cravings strike, having healthy alternatives ready is crucial. My go-to bodyguards are bananas and apples. They're nature's perfect snacks, and they serve a dual purpose in my strategy. First, the banana timeout. If I feel a craving, I tell myself, okay, but first, eat a banana. Often, by the time I've peeled and eaten the banana, the initial craving for something less healthy has passed. It's a pause button that allows me to reassess my true hunger. Second, the apple ritual. An apple, especially a crisp, juicy one, can be incredibly satisfying. I often use it as a healthy dessert after a meal or as a substantial snack. It provides fiber, sweetness, and a satisfying crunch. These fruits act as a fruit shield, protecting me from less healthy choices. They're readily available, easy to prepare, and genuinely good for you. They're the unsung heroes of my snack-taming arsenal. If I know I'm going to snack, I make it an intentional, enjoyable experience. This isn't about mindless munching, it's about snack engineering. I create controlled, satisfying portions that hit the spot without derailing my goals. For sweet cravings, I've perfected the ultimate yogurt bowl experience. It's Greek yogurt with a sprinkle of berries, a dash of cinnamon, and maybe a few chopped nuts. It feels indulgent, but it's packed with protein and nutrients. It satisfies that sweet tooth without the sugar crash. For salty cravings, I embark on a snack mix adventure. This involves a small handful of air-popped popcorn, a few whole grain crackers, and maybe a tiny bit of cheese. It's about variety and texture, making a small portion feel like a feast. The key is to elevate the experience. I put my snack in a nice bowl and sit at the table, treating it like a mini meal. This mindful approach makes the snack more satisfying and prevents me from going back for more. This strategy is about having freebies on hand, foods that are so low in calories and high in nutrition that you can munch on them almost guilt-free. They're perfect for those moments when you just need to chew on something. Cucumbers are my absolute champions here. Sliced up, they're incredibly hydrating and provide a satisfying crunch. I can eat a whole cucumber and feel refreshed, not guilty. They're perfect for mindless munching when I'm just bored. Hard-boiled eggs are another fantastic option. They're packed with protein, which keeps you feeling full and satisfied for longer. Having a few prepped in the fridge means a quick, nutritious snack is always within reach. These zero-point foods are like my secret weapon against boredom eating. They allow me to satisfy the urge to snack without adding significant calories. They're smart choices that support my health goals. This might sound obvious, but it's incredibly powerful. Eat substantial, satisfying main meals. Many evening snack cravings stem from not being adequately nourished throughout the day. If your body feels deprived, it will seek out quick energy later. I focus on making my breakfast, lunch, and dinner balanced and filling. This means including plenty of protein, healthy fats, and fiber-rich carbohydrates. When I'm truly satisfied after a meal, I'm much less likely to feel the urge to snack an hour later. It's about proactive nourishment. By fueling my body properly during mealtimes, I reduce the likelihood of those nagging hunger pangs or boredom-induced cravings later on. It's a foundational strategy that supports all the others. Think of it as building a strong fortress against the snack monster. A well-fed body is a happy body, and a happy body is less likely to raid the pantry out of desperation or boredom. This is a fun one, the productive procrastination method. When a craving hits, I tell myself, okay, you can have that snack, but first you have to do X. And X is always a small, productive task. It could be loading the dishwasher, folding a load of laundry, or answering a few emails. The key is to choose a task that's engaging enough to distract me, but not so overwhelming that I'll just give up. It's about leveraging my desire for the snack to get something done. Often, by the time I've completed the task, I've either forgotten about the craving entirely or realized I wasn't truly hungry. The engagement in the task shifts my focus away from food. It's a clever way to trick my brain into being productive. This method turns a potential weakness into a strength. Instead of mindlessly snacking, I'm getting things done around the house. It's a win for my productivity and a win for my healthy eating goals. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, it's all about the mental game. This involves a lot of self-talk and differentiating between true hunger and emotional or boredom-driven urges. I ask myself, am I truly hungry or am I just bored, stressed, tired? It's okay to acknowledge feelings of frustration or boredom without immediately giving in to the urge to eat. I've learned to sit with those feelings for a moment, to observe them without judgment. This pause creates space for a different response. I also work on reframing my thoughts about food. Food is fuel and enjoyment, not a coping mechanism for every emotion. I actively seek alternative coping mechanisms for boredom or stress, like reading, calling a friend, or going for a walk. This mental shift is continuous work, but it's incredibly empowering. It gives me control over my choices and helps me build a healthier relationship with food. It's about understanding my triggers and responding thoughtfully, not reactively. So there you have it, my epic battle strategies against the snack monster. It's important to remember that this journey isn't about perfection. There will be days when the snack monster wins around, and that's perfectly okay. The goal isn't to never snack, it's to snack mindfully and intentionally. The real victory lies in awareness and having a toolkit of strategies at your disposal. The more tools you have, the better equipped you are to navigate those tricky moments. It's about building habits that serve you, not restrict you. Most importantly, be kind to yourself. This is a marathon, not a sprint, and self-compassion is your most powerful ally. Celebrate your small wins, learn from your setbacks, and keep moving forward with a positive attitude. Finding humor in your personal relationship with food makes the whole process so much more enjoyable. We're all human, and we all face these challenges. So, arm yourself with these strategies, embrace the journey, and may your kitchen standoffs be filled with more wins than losses.